Excellencies, distinguished delegates, thank you for the opportunity to address you on behalf of the Governor of Canada. My name is Stéphanie Durand, and I am the Director General of Emergency Management Policy and Outreach here at Public Safety Canada. I would like to extend my sincere thanks and warm congratulations to the Government of Jamaica, to the United Nations for Disaster Risk Reduction, and to the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency for convening this event. As we navigate the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, we continue to witness devastation caused by natural disasters. This year, Canada experienced another damaging wildfire season and severe flooding across many communities. Unfortunately, extreme weather events continue to impact the most vulnerable more than ever, especially in northern regions, and these trends are expected to continue. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change forecasts distinctive patterns for the North, Central America, and Caribbean region, including temperature changes greater than the global average, rising sea levels, permafrost decline, and tropical cyclones and storms. With a whole of society approach, the Emergency Management Strategy for Canada helps to improve our understanding of disaster risks, strengthens our governance mechanisms, and builds evidence for targeted investments in disaster risk reduction. This will help to enhance disaster preparedness to mitigate the impacts and equip us for a more effective response. Using an all-hazard approach, health and pandemic preparedness are included in our disaster risk reduction efforts. In recent years, within our emergency management framework in Canada, we have made considerable progress in charting a path forward while delivering on the Sendai priorities. For example, the Government of Canada has taken significant action on disaster mitigation and climate adaptation for structural and natural infrastructure projects. We are working on developing Canada's first national adaptation strategy with key partners including provincial, territorial, and municipal governments and Indigenous peoples. The strategy will implement a whole of Canada approach to reducing climate change risks, identifying key priorities for increased collaboration, and create a framework for measuring progress at the national level. In 2021, new investments were announced to support climate change adaptation and resilience for disaster response and recovery efforts. In addition, we have established a task force to develop options for a new high-risk flood insurance program and a national action plan on strategic relocation. This complements the alignment of an intergovernmental dialogue on climate resilient infrastructure and our broader flood risk management approach. In fact, Canada is leading globally in integrating future climate considerations to inform the design of public infrastructure to drive climate resilience. We are also developing a national risk profile to provide a strategic risk assessment to improve our understandings of the risks posed by hazards and our capabilities to address them. Canada is also supporting vulnerable countries to expand disaster risk reduction at the community, national, and regional levels. We work with the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency to strengthen emergency communications, train response teams, and provide early recovery funding for eligible countries. Canada provides funding support for financial management systems and post-disaster technical recovery needs, and to Caribbean catastrophe risk insurance facility premiums to manage COVID-19 impacts, and develops financing instruments for climate adaptation and resilience. Women and girls are disproportionately affected by the negative impacts of climate change, and Canada's Feminist International Assistance Policy recognizes that climate action is most effective when women and girls fully participate in all aspects of climate change mitigation and sustainable natural resource management. By working with our partners, domestic and international, we can better mitigate and respond to natural disasters through leveraging diverse capacities, climate adaptation, and efforts by building resilient communities. Thank you, and I wish you a very successful conference.